This is the kind of conference matchup where you could say throughout the record, except both teams are having outstanding seasons, coming in ranked in the top 25. Looking forward to this one. Welcome, folks, to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, home of the Iowa Hawkeyes. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 23rd ranked team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The Ducks offense comes on the field to open this game. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball for 31.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Dropping back. It's Moore. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quarterback still with the football. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Ducks moving quickly down the field here. Looking to throw it on first down. The sure hands. It's Moore. Refuses to go down. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Oregon. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense gets their first crack now. They'll be challenged today by one of the elite linebacker groups in the sport, Kurt. Impact players who fly around and are capable of just taking over football games.
Yeah, Chris, I think it's the versatility of what these guys do that really makes them so unique. I mean, they can play off ball and defend the run, and you get into passing situations, oftentimes you'll see these guys blitz or get up near the line of scrimmage and pressure the quarterback. When you have that kind of ability, it's rare, let alone to have two of them. So that's why this defense is one of the best.
Short completion there, second down coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. QB to the tight end for a completion. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The offense with three tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. And here's the handoff. They'll try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Now it's second down here. Looking for a man. Grabbed by the receiver. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
A quick throw out left, complete. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The Hawkeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to pass here. Under pressure, just lets it go. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. A long distance bomb. It's good from 57 on.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Returner decides to field it. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Back to pass. It's Moore. And it's caught. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Graham behind the line. It's Casper. We get him down quickly. Not much of a gain in that completion.
Chris, that wide receiver screen came close to hitting a seam, but the defense is just flowing to the football too quickly, and they kept him to a short gain.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and time now for a wonderful tradition here in Iowa City as the crowd and the players pause to wave and salute the folks watching at the Children's Hospital next to the stadium. You talk to these kids and their families, it means so much to have their courage saluted every game here in Iowa City. We hope the kids can enjoy the rest of the game, and they hope they can give the Hawkeyes some inspiration, perhaps, as we begin the second quarter of play here. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Looking to throw yet again. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Caught behind the line. It's low. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Here's the second down play. The shotgun running play call. Makes a nice move there. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
The player was down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. Second down after that previous play. Dropping back. It's Moore. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. It's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
See if they can convert the point after. Extra point makes the lead 11.
That makes the score Oregon 14, Iowa 3.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. It's a short completion to big tight end. Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the 1st down.
Ball handed to the running back. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. First down at 10. Quick throw. It's an RPO caught on the left side. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid game there.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes a tackle and picks up nice yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Looking to chuck it again. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Getting set. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a third down play coming up.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught by the receiver.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And out comes the field goal unit. Made his first attempt, but this one is from 49 yards out. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Whittington. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And the quarterback keeps it here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Grab down the middle. It's Bryant. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Moore. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Pulls it in. It's low. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Over the middle, incomplete. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And that's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up first down from the 32.
That's a first down for the offense.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
The Ducks will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Off the RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Hawkeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And on the carry, he's heading left. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Going to try to use his legs here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Nothing going with the running game on those two plays. Now it's third down and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a first down, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
The Hawkeyes will have to kick it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They're going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Scanning the field. It's Moore. Makes the catch downfield. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back. Pass complete on a crosser. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's low. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When the defense had everything covered downfield, the quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
A completion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Back to throw again. Finds his man. It's Bryant. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
So, quick, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of the third. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. We'll hand it off. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. First and goal, handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
And here's that wrinkle. The Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on second down to bring up this third down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, they decided to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, it's still an 8-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Takes off in a bootleg. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Now, fourth down.
And the Hawkeyes will have to kick this away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Quick throw to the left. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Grinding away with a running game. To the 45. Breaking free at the 35. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Toss play to the outside. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the handoff. They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Third and short now for the offense for the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Throws to the tight end. So we're trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Third and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here, just not able to hit it.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. He made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Set to kick it off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? The pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. Looking for a receiver. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think he got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looking deep for late game heroics. It's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. He'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Ducks are in the red zone. They'll hand it off. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. A quick juke. He's brought down, but good for a 1st and goal at the 4.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the Ducks line up with a 1st and goal. And with this one wrapped up, the quarterback will just take a knee. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.